Welcome to Goon Squad Anime, where we talk about all the anime that you're going to be watching. I'm Rome from Chicago.
I'm MC2K.
I'm Asian Nick.
And today we talk about your favorite, My Hero Academia. Today we're going to be covering episode 81, the school festival. So before I get in on my thoughts of it, what do you guys think of the episode so far?
The episode, I liked it. I mean, it was a filler episode, but it was good. We got introduced to a lot of new stuff, and I guess what's the way forward going into later on into the season.
So when I first thought about it and I was thinking about school festival, I thought they were going to have like the little combat thing again. I was like, okay, school festival, combat. They're going to be fighting again. And they was like, oh no, school festival's supposed to be fun. I was like,
it's more for like support heroes.
Yeah, so this school festival is only for their school, and it's more meant for your support hero classes. So you have your support course, your general course, and your business course.
So I'm guessing this is where they like show off all their like things that they've been working on throughout the year, instead of kind of like how the sports festival was, where everyone was able to like take stuff from them and they got to express themselves and be like, okay, cool, this is what we can do, things like that. That's what I'm kind of seeing it. But I think for this one, because when they were talking about it, they were saying, oh, there's gonna be all these vendors and stuff like that.
Right. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to like sell their work and showcase
all the items they make and stuff.
Right. Yeah. And just kind of showcase what they can do for the heroes, I guess, or for themselves. Because, I mean, for the business course, have they even gone over the business course?
No, the only one they mentioned...
I know we got introduced to the support course with that crazy chick and all her stuff.
Yeah.
Best support character ever. Anything you want, she can make.
That's right. So with Midoriya and his class 1A, they're trying to decide what they're going to do for the school festival. So they're all arguing and giving up different ideas, and then you got the creepy ideas with the maid cafe.
I'm all for the maid cafe though. I'm all
I
for
can't
it.
lie.
I like it.
I thought the maid cafe was gonna win for sure.
It's a great idea. Great idea.
Yeah. So they throw out a whole bunch of different ideas, and then
Todoroki steps up and pretty much combines like a lot of the stuff. But then he's like, which is crazy because I didn't think Todoroki would be the person that was gonna come up with the idea to be like, let's have a live performance.
Right.
From season 1 till now, he's still slowly changing. Like slowly but surely, like he's definitely changing.
He definitely is. And so with Todoroki's idea, they come up with they're gonna do a dance and musical show. So they're gonna perform like a live band while so people can dance while they're putting on the show and just rest and relax and have a good time.
So for the dance, so you remember how during last week's episode they was able to combine their powers and make this like
a show,
like a little show for the kids, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll do the same thing for this one?
I feel like it will, especially
I'm sure they will, but I mean they're not gonna have like the Northern Lights going
on.
Well,
yeah.
Stuff
So they don't have her, but they still have. So you still got fire and ice.
Right.
You still got explosions. You still got.
Naval laser.
Yeah. So you still got the little sparkly stuff that he loves to do.
That's true.
I mean, and then was it Kaminari still can electrify a lot of stuff, and
that's true.
So it's like I think with their powers combined, they can do a lot of.
And then we probably get to see Jiro, like she's gonna get super highlighted.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like her event.
Right. I think I've noticed that they're kind of now focusing on other members of the class,
which is good.
Yeah, I think which is good because that way you can actually showcase more of the other classmates that maybe someone might actually like that character. So it seems like they're gonna focus on Jiro and Kaminari's. It looks like they might have a relationship going there.
She definitely seems like she likes him though.
Yeah, I think she does, and I think he does too, because he thinks she's so cool with all the musical instruments she can play. And this episode also kind of like highlighted that they're giving her more confidence to expand her role. So I think next week's episode you might see a little more great things with her.
I see her teaching a lot because she was already teaching the invisible chick how to play like the gold guitar. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So I already saw that. So I'm thinking we're gonna see her teaching everyone how to play something, so they can bring something to the table.
Right.
So that's how I kind of see this next little filler going. And then the hospital scene, though.
Which is pretty
The
important.
hospital scene.
So we get to meet Eri again, and she basically specifically requests to see Midoriya and Togeda.
Yeah.
And so they meet with her, and they bring her apples, which are cut very weird to all of us.
I thought they was gonna peel it like all the way around.
Yeah.
I was like, they messed up.
Yeah. So she doesn't know that Night Eye's dead.
Yeah.
And they want to keep it that way because, you know, she blames herself for everything that happened during that event. And so they don't want her to, I don't know if go out of control, but feel remorse about Night Eye dying. Because truly it isn't really her fault, but she's going to blame herself.
I mean, if they didn't have to save her, Night Eye would still be alive. You can argue that he would have died anyway, but again, if she wasn't a damsel in distress, he would still be alive. And we would be like, oh, Night Eye, I would like that guy.
But hey, that's the point of being a hero. You're supposed to save everybody.
I mean, if anything,
you're going to try to save
you're supposed
everyone.
to throw your life away.
That's exactly what
you
do.
I feel like they probably should have brought a better team, if that's the case. But
why would he show up to the fight like that?
Yeah.
Obviously, combat isn't suited for him.
Like certain people he can like outduel. Like when he fought the one dude, he like tricked him. He like predicted his moves or whatever. But like I wouldn't send him to fight the main person, or at least to interfere. Like he's more of a strategic. Like I would never
send him to the front lines. Never.
I don't know. I disagree because with his quirk, I mean, he can up until that point, he was mostly predicting everyone's moves, and no one could beat him.
And then he met a villain who was better than him.
Right. And there's always going to be someone that's going to...
I mean, yeah, you're right.
All right, let's go a little step further. Endeavor. How many times you seen Endeavor get put down? Go ahead and say 0. I've never seen Endeavor get put down by anybody.
Yeah, his son.
Oh my
God. Emotionally destroyed.
It's because Todoroki is a jerk. He's a spoiled kid for no apparent reason.
But then, so I think that like now they're about to like really pull her into like with everybody else, the rest of the cast.
Right.
And she's we're gonna see her develop. She's probably gonna be like actually be a child, but then also, which is crazy. I don't know. Like I want to know what her actual age is because it's.
Yeah,
like,
they never.
It's like if they're gonna pull her into like being in part of the school, the academy, and then like obviously Togeda's like thoughts of what he said about her, like it's gonna be a date. And I was like, how old is she?
Yeah, that is true. That was a weird thing because she
date?
doesn't know what a date is. And Midoriya's like, you're going on a date with her?
I was like, why is he being a creep?
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
That's a little creepy. And then, but yeah. So next, at the very end, we get introduced to a new villain. And I think this is where the story is going to progress with this new villain. He's called the Gentle Criminal. And he makes YouTube videos, which they don't call them YouTube videos, but we could all infer.
He's a YouTube villain.
Yeah, we could all infer that it's YouTube. And I guess the thing with him is that they don't show him like actually how he. We first see him. He robs a convenience store.
So we can assume he's a magician.
Right. I think we can assume he's a magician of some sort, and. He robs a convenience store, takes the money, and then heroes show up, and he's like, he cuts his video, and somehow he beats up four heroes.
Yeah. So I will say, all 4 of those heroes need to quit being heroes.
I mean, they're definitely low tier.
Nah. Just hero work ain't meant for them. Trash.
I mean, he could be OP.
One person.
He could be OP.
One person bodied 4 heroes.
He could be OP, man. We know.
Nah. I'll refuse. If it's 4 of us and 1 of you, you're going down.
Technically, it's 2 of them because he has a sidekick, La Brava.
She's recording stuff.
Do you think she's recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all she's doing is recording.
Okay.
Remember he told her, he's like, cut it.
He's like, because I didn't want people to see it.
That's right. So he beats up the 4 heroes.
Trash.
And then he doesn't even wind up stealing the money. He leaves the money behind and says basically, oh, that's for the damages or whatever.
Yeah, he just wants fame.
Yeah. So his whole thing is to be this super villain of being known to be gentle
Yeah.
Like, he's not looking for money or anything. He just wanted to be known as the gentle criminal.
So I think...
Which, I don't know how you can be a gentle criminal when you beat people up.
I mean, you get money back. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be like his criminal name, like Gentle. Everybody's going to call him that. It's a stupid criminal name, but I mean, he could have went by like a Mazo or Alakazam or some type of magician thing. That would have been a little bit better, but I mean, it's whatever. But I do understand, like, him making the YouTube videos, it kind of ruins the whole hero concept. Because now everyone's, like, starts to lose faith in all the heroes. Because, like, okay, so if this villain can do it. I mean,
I can do it.
Right.
Exactly. So now you're building, like, all the confidence of all the other villains. So now it's like, oh, okay, no one. So then people start to lose faith in the heroes. Like, those 4 heroes, no matter what they do after this, they just got bodied by one person. I lost complete faith in all of them. So now it's like...
Yeah, but
if they show up to even save a cat from a tree, I'm like, hey, go find a real hero.
No,
I'm not using them for nothing.
They're low-tier heroes because you don't even recognize any of the heroes that they do.
And obviously, they don't need to be heroes. They need to go do something else.
I mean, but you do need the low tiers to do, like, the simple bank robberies and the simple, you know... Maybe not him. Just in general.
Right.
Just in general, you need the low tier to take... Because Endeavor can't do everything, you know?
That's true.
And Genus and all of them, they can't do it. They can't do everything.
Genus is trash.
When's the last time you see Endeavor rescue a cat? That's going to be never.
First off, he'll burn the whole tree down. Ain't nobody rescuing no cats. He's like, I got real crimes to be dealing with.
But he's talking about the theory that he's probably going to interrupt the school festival.
He is. That's what I would do. See him interrupting the school festival. All the heroes are going to be there. All the big name heroes should be there. So then, if he succeeds in interrupting it, though, if that causes a really big rift, and everyone's gonna lose faith in the whole hero corps, all the top 10 heroes. Like, what's the point of being a hero if a random guy can show up to the school, do whatever he wants, and then what? And
I also feel like Eri might somehow internalize it being her fault again.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that Midoriya and Togata invite her to go to the school festival.
Yeah.
And so we also see that the gentle criminal wants to interrupt the school festival. I don't know. We don't know if he knows that.
I don't think he knows.
He doesn't know Aries coming, but I think
she's gonna somehow.
I mean, they kind of fudge that, you know.
Well, so we know just because I'm foreshadowing. Yeah. He doesn't know there is a school festival, but he knows there's an event coming up of some sort that he wants to make a big stage on.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do some recon, find out about it. I see Labrava being the person who finds out about it, gives him the idea, and then he runs with it.
So what do you think his powers are?
I don't know.
I think he's some kind of magician stuff too.
But that does what though?
I don't know. Maybe he could do everything as a magician. I don't know.
Just pull a rabbit out of his hat?
Something. He could do something. To take out 4 people in an instant, would you just say cut this, snap, back on the recording, and everybody's knocked down? He has to be.
So there's no.
He has to be kind of decent.
They don't give a time frame on how it happened.
He does some kind of probably messes with your mind or something, because if you notice the way the convenience store looked, it was all wobbly and shaky, and I don't know if that's from the video or if that's his quirk, which I think it's more leaning towards his quirk. But what it actually is, I don't know. I think he has some kind of illusion magic, I bet. Or maybe he's able to permeate different things.
Maybe. I think next week we're going to find out, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week we find out what his power is, because I don't want to make any crazy predictions and then be wrong. I'm usually right about this, but...
You're going to be wrong.
I'm never wrong. So I'll save my predictions for next week in case we don't find out. But I do think he's gonna do something. He's gonna do something great. But he is the next big villain.
Right.
Even though they forgot about all the other villains, though. Now think about it.
I know they did. I feel like they kind of wasted some of these villains.
I mean, yeah, but I think he's more of a transition villain, like a filler half. He's gonna serve a purpose, but he's not a big villain like the last one.
Yeah, who knows? He could just be someone lame, and they're just for these filler episodes, and then they bring back the big guns.
Yeah.
I guess I can see that, but then it's such a waste though, because usually every time they ended the series, it's always been something big to end it, like All Might losing his powers, the attack on UA, things like that. It's always been something big. So them putting him up there, I guess the attack on the school festival, but him by himself, if he can disrupt the whole school festival by himself, I put him above everybody else. All the other villains.
I can't put him above everybody else, but
why not?
I respect him.
Yeah. Okay, attack on UA, right?
They did a
whole squad of villains had to do that. All Might lose his powers. Again, they kidnapped, was it Bakugo? Bakugo's trash. Yeah, kidnapped. I just want to say that. Trash.
I mean, I wouldn't put him above All For One. I wouldn't put him above Stain.
Yeah.
Because All For One was like went toe to toe with All Might, and so then
Stain got bodied by a bunch of kids.
Yeah, but Stain, what he meant, like he was the symbol of the undertaking, like taking away heroes. He was really that symbol.
Let's not consider Stain a villain though. It's
like an anti-hero or whatever. But he was like,
because he hated
fake heroes.
He hated villains and he hated fake heroes.
Because hero used to be about just the purity of saving people. Now it became about money, fame, contracts and stuff. So he had like a noble purpose. He just was like a radical about it. Like,
right.
So I don't know. He's a villain, but he's not a hero. But I wouldn't put him over Stain though. Respect the Stain.
He still got bodied by kids.
I mean,
He did.
They jumped him. Getting jumped is not an L.
All right, you're right.
All right. Join us next week as we go over the next episode of My Hero Academia.
I'm Ron from Chicago.
I'm MC2K.
I'm Asian Nick.
And like, subscribe. It's free.
Oh yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Hey, leave comments and tell us how we're doing.
All right. See you next week.
The music.